Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with your local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I am Joseph Brett, alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez, coming to you live from Harry and David Field. Our first time here this season, catching a game at the newly rebuilt Harry and David Field. As far as the field is concerned, new grass laid down here at Harry and David. Looks beautiful out there. A beautiful ballpark for baseball here in Southern Oregon. A little bit of a windy afternoon, the wind blowing in from left field towards third base. It's about 72, 73 degrees out right now. A few sprinkles of rain just a little bit ago, but no rain in the forecast to come our way here at the start of this ball game. It's South Medford taking on Ridgeview, the Ravens, as we welcome you to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Coverage today brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of live high school athletic streams through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at TableRockSports.net. We welcome our home and visiting fans who are watching on today's broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for you fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. A big Table Rock Sports thank you to those of you who already have. If you haven't, find that red subscribe button, give it a click, and get notified when all games go live across the network. Yeah. Yeah, right there. And then you'll follow out. And a pop fly out to left field. It is caught for the first out here in the top of the first inning by Brady Clark, starting out in left field this afternoon. In center field, it is Randy Patrick. In right field for the Panthers, it is Cole Johannes. At third base, it's going to be Brody Roberts. Keegan Painter is at short. It is Dalton Rutgers at second. Jake Lewis is playing over at first. And pitching this afternoon here against Ridgeview, it is Maximus Eiley. And Easton Douglas behind the plate defensively for the Panthers. Back-to-back fly balls out to left field, and we have two quick outs here in the top of the first inning. Aiden Scott at the plate, 6'3" senior for Ridgeview. Ridgeview losing a close one earlier today. Against Corvallis. That game went 9 innings. Was a 6-5 victory for the Spartans. Ridgeview looked good at the start of that ball game. I was out there watching that one. Their starting pitcher went 4 and a third innings without giving up a run. Didn't look like he was going to surrender any. And then Corvallis with a 5-run fifth inning tied the ball game up. It would stay that way all the way until the ninth when Corvallis would score one more, as we have a hard hit ball out into center field that's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to put Lopez on at first. Or excuse me. That was Scott over there at first base. Brings to the plate the 4-hitter, Finn Chambers, a 6'2 junior. Fouls this one off out of play down the right field line. The Panthers, unbeaten going into the day, lose their first game of the season 14-10 to North Eugene. Their next matchup after this one will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. at Crater. That one will be played at Ann Horn Field. Back pick to first, and narrowly missing the runner over there at first base. He didn't think he had to get down, but the throw almost getting there in time from Easton Douglas. 2-1 count, 2 away. This ball's fouled off into the net. Brings the count even. 2-2. Runner goes. And they're going to ring him up on a pitch that was inside. And Ely gets the strikeout. Ridgeview leaves one runner stranded. As we head to the bottom half of the first inning. You're listening here on TableRockSports.net. A word now from Lithia Superstore.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We bring you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week. Bottom of the second inning, Panthers come to the plate. Keegan Painter leading things off for the Panthers. He is hitting, what did I say? Oh, well, bottom of the first inning. Keegan Painter at the plate. He's hitting .545 on the season. He was hitting .667 going in to the game against North Eugene this afternoon. Hits a two-hopper to the third baseman. The throw over to first will be in time, and there's one away. Now coming to the plate, your catcher, Easton Douglas. Douglas looks at the first pitch, down for a ball. Next one in there for a strike, evens the count up, 1-1. Easton Douglas hitting .500 on the season. 8 hits, 8 singles. Hits a chopper to the third baseman. It's going to be foul. He's got 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. No walks, no strikeouts. And 1 stolen base. Two count now. To Douglas. Swing and a 1-hopper back to the pitcher. Easy throw on over to first will get him, and there's 2 away. Now at the plate. Will be Jake Lewis. Jake Lewis also hitting .500 on the season. He's got 8 hits, 7 singles, 1 double, 4 RBIs, no runs scored, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and no stolen bases on the season. Swings through the first offering there, and he's behind in the count, 0-1. Defensively for the Ravens, Stevens out in left, Nakamura is in center, Scott in right. A 3-hopper to the shortstop. He'll gather, throw to first in time. Lopez is at third, Lopez is at short. Mainwaring at second, Wyatt at first. Chambers on the mound this afternoon, and St. Clair is behind the plate for your Ridgeview Ravens as they retire the Panthers. 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the first inning. We head to the top of the second. Score tied 0-0. Back right after this, after a word from Rogue Credit Union and Bill's Glass.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here in the top of the second inning. Haley still on the mound for the Panthers. Whelan and Dillon has the batter Wyatt behind 0-2. There's a soft hopper to the third baseman. Throw to first will get Wyatt. And a quick out. Here to open up the second inning. Ryden Becker, 6'2" freshman, the only freshman on the roster for the Ravens, coming to the plate. And Becker quickly behind 0-2. Haley delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the strikeout for Ely. And we got 2 away. Ty Stevens, 5'10 senior, now at the plate. Takes strike 1. Wind shifting, was blowing towards third base out of left field, now blowing back towards home plate. Coming out of left center there. Ground ball, it's in the hole between third and short. Throw to first is not going to be in time. Deep ground ball there for Keegan Painter. Made a good effort to get it on over to first base. Stevens able to beat it out. And with 2 outs, the Ravens have a runner on. And that's going to bring to the plate Kingston Lopez. Lopez, a 6'1 sophomore. Ely checking on first base over there. Stevens able to get back in time. Jake Lewis doing a good job. Should say it is Jacob Lewis. Over at first for the Panthers. And Lopez quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Tries to lay down a bunt. Not able to make contact, and that's going to be strike 3. Another quick inning for the Panthers. And we head to the bottom of the second inning. And the Panthers coming to the plate after a word from Sports Ground and Dutch Bros.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back on Table Rock Sports. It is your Lithia Superstore game of the week. Bottom of the second inning with South Medford coming to the plate. And it will be Cole Johannes, the junior for the Panthers. Three hopper to the second baseman. Throw to first will get him. And there's one away. Senior Dalton Rutgers coming to the plate now for the Panthers. Rutgers hitting .333 on the season. Takes strike one. One count now to Rutgers. And he'll take high for ball two. And just missing on that one. Makes it a 3-1 count. And that's going to be down for ball four. And the Panthers will have one aboard with one out. And the sophomore Randy Patrick steps into the batter's box, the right-handed hitter. Patrick hitting .214 on the year. Rutgers over at first. Not very big lead. Patrick with a ground ball to the shortstop. They'll throw to first. I'll advance the runner into scoring position for South Medford with two outs, and Brody Roberts will step into the batter's box. Takes a breaking ball there for ball one. That one outside, ball two. And Roberts quickly ahead in the count with a runner in scoring position. Chance to put the Panthers on the board, and he drives one out into right field. That's going to do it. He'll have an RBI double. And the Panthers strike first here in the second inning. And now Ely coming to the plate for the Panthers. They have the chance now to put the Panthers up 2-0. Hits this one out into right center. Under it is the right fielder, Scott. He makes the grab, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the second. We'll head to the top of the third. The Panthers leave one runner stranded, but they score one on the two-out RBI double by Brody Roberts. And the Panthers take a 1-0 lead into the third inning. You're listening to South Medford Panthers Baseball on TibleRockSports.net. Fans, it is our sponsors who make it possible to bring you our spring sports coverage. Thank you to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. It is your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there's been no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Today's game also brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Also by Hard Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and in Medford. Roberts with the 2-out double puts the Panthers on the board, and they've got the lead as we head to the third inning. And Ridgeview coming to the plate. It's going to be Austin St. Clair, followed by Diego Lopez coming to the plate.
And leading off the top of the third for the Ravens, number 19, Austin St. Clair.
St. Clair, two-hopper to the third baseman. Roberts throw over to first in time. Lewis with a good stretch makes the grab. And one quick out.
Now batting for the Ravens, number 1, Diego Lopez.
.58 junior, Diego Lopez at the plate. Take strike one. Oh for 1 in the ball game. Making his second appearance at the plate. Takes that one high for a ball. And the count now 1-1. Ely through 2 innings and a third has now thrown 29 pitches. That will mark pitch number 30 as he gets the breaking ball in there for a strike. One, two now to Lopez, and it's going to be high for a ball. Count now full, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside for ball 4. Lopez will head on down to first.
Now batting, number 18, Ryden Nakamura.
Ryden Nakamura at the plate. Ely checking on Lopez over at first. He's able to get back in time. That one jamming up Nakamura. Getting in on the hands, and he fouls it off towards the Ridgeview dugout down the first base line. The 0-1, high for a ball. Trying to pick off Lopez again in there safely. Breaking ball from Eiley in for a strike. And the count 1-2. He'll check on Lopez again. Lopez takes off, and Eiley hits the batter Nakamura.
Next up for the Ravens, number 8, Aiden Scott.
I've got it set. If I don't get to it fast enough. And now with one out, Ridgeview has a chance to tie the ball game up with a runner on second in scoring position. They got runners at first and second. And your batter is Aiden Scott, the 6'3 senior. First pitch in there for a strike to him. Are they going to step off the back of the mound? Comes back set. Delivers, ground ball to the first baseman, Lewis. He'll make the play over at second. They'll advance Lopez to third. And now runners on the corner for the Ravens. Hard hit ball down the third baseline, gets by Brody Roberts all the way down there into left field. Coming over there is Clark to grab it, gets it in, and holds the runner at third base. And now two runners in scoring position and a tie ball game after Scott sneaks that one down the left field line. Chambers with the hit. Bronx Lick coming in as a courtesy runner over at second base. Bennett Wyatt now at the plate. Healy delivers outside, and Wyatt quickly ahead 2-0. The 2-0 pitch driven to the shortstop Painter. He'll throw to first. It will not get the runner Wyatt. That will score another run for Ridgeview. It'll leave runners on the corners. He'll have a 2-1 lead. And it will bring to the plate Ryden Becker. Becker 0 for 1. A 1-0 pitch on the outside part of the plate evens the count up. Ely delivers the 1-1 outside for ball 2. Two one inside for ball 3. That was pitch 47 now from Eiley. Pitch 48 outside, and that will draw a walk for Becker. And now the base is loaded. The 5'10 senior Ty Stevens will step into the batter's box with the bases loaded here. Stevens 1 for 1 in the game. Fouls that one off to even the count 1-1. One pitch to Stevens on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. And Eiley looking for an out here with the bases loaded. One-two pitch, breaking ball, fouled off. Ely going to miss on the outside.
Nothing out there?
And Stevens staying alive with the foul ball. And another foul ball.
You go like this. Tell everybody which way you hit and dominate. And then you start stealing the bases like Ricky Henderson. Oh, Ricky. Speed demon.
And another foul ball for Stevens. Count remains 2-2. Bases loaded. Lick at third. Wyatt is at second. Becker over at first.
What do you think he's going to throw him? Fastball right down the middle.
And a one hopper to the second baseman. Rutgers throws over to Lewis, and that will do it for the top of the third inning. Ridgeview scores 2. They leave the bases loaded. As we head to the bottom half of the third, it's South Medford 1, Ridgeview 2. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Here in the bottom of the third, South Medford trails 2-1. And Brady Clark goes down swinging there for the first out. Brings to the plate your shortstop, Keegan Painter. And Painter back up the middle with the base hit. Gets himself a one-out single. Now Easton Douglas, your catcher, steps into the batter's box, the left-handed hitter. Painter takes off on the first pitch. And he's down to second safely. And Douglas with a ground ball to the second baseman. That's going to be an error on Mainwaring. That'll put Douglas on first. Painter is able to advance on over to third, and runners on the corner now for the Panthers with one away. Bunt going to be foul by Jacob Lewis. Lewis steps back into the box. Swings and drives one out into right field. Scott comes through the ball. He'll throw down to third base. He'll hold the runners at first and second. Painter scores, and it's a 2-2 ball game. And a ball back up the middle. One hopper going to get out into the outfield. And everybody's going to be safe. And the Panthers have the bases loaded. Dalton Rutgers now will come to the plate with the bases loaded for the Panthers. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. And fouls off the next one. Rutgers now behind 0-2. Slow roller, and it's going to get foul down the third base line. The 0-2 pitch swung on, pop fly, and it's going to get out of play. Another 0-2 pitch. It's high for the first ball of the at-bat. Chambers on the mound through 2 1/3. Has given up 2 runs on 3 hits and 37 pitches. The 1-2 and a slow roller back to the pitcher. He'll flip with the glove to the plate in time to get Easton Douglas. Bases will remain loaded, but there's now 2 away for the Panthers. Randy Patrick at the plate. A 1 count. And a swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And he's going to hit this one out into right field. Going back on it is Scott. Makes the grab. The Panthers will leave the bases loaded. And they score 1 more and tie the ball game up at 2 apiece. We'll head to the top of the 4th. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for
30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
We welcome you back here in the top of the 4th. High pop fly here from Lopez will be caught by Rutgers at second. And there is one away. Ely still on the bump for the Panthers. He's thrown 59 pitches now through 4 1/3 innings. He's given up 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. St. Clair at the plate has a 1-1 count now. Make it 2-1. Count now even 2-2 and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Maximus. That one catch in the corner makes it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fouled off out of play. He count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a foul ball gets out of play. And Lopez going to draw the walk. Nakamura. Going to step into the box, 0 for 1, and got hit by a pitch. Haley checking on Lopez over there. They played some cat and mouse the last time he was down at first base, and he took off for second. A high pop fly here. Everyone converging on it. Lewis calling for it, makes the grab. And that'll do it for the top half of the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 2-2 ball game between South Medford and Ridgeview. You're listening here on TableRockSports.net. Panthers coming to the plate. First a word from Sherms Thunderbird and Avesta Utilities.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We come back to you now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Panthers come to the plate in a 2-2 ball game. First pitch, and there is a strike. And now a 1-1 count to Brody Roberts. And on the breaking ball, makes it a 1-2 count. The 1-2 to Roberts, and he drives it out into right field. And it will be caught by Scott for the first out. Ely comes to the plate now. Oh for 1 in the game. Ely now with a 1-1 count. And he's going to get hit by the pitch. Brady Clark now going to come to the plate. Excuse me, Grady Clark. The senior Clark at the plate now. Oliver Ackley pinch running for Maximus Ely. Clark ahead. 2-0. Swings and misses at that one. Makes it 2-1. And just like that, the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, high and outside, and the count now full. This one, pop fly to the third baseman. He's going to throw over to first, and they're going to double up Ackley. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 4th inning. We head to the top of the 5th in a 2-2 ball game. You're listening on TableRockSports.net. Fans, Road Credit Union is proud to partner with the Medford School District each year to bring you the Strikeout Club, which raises money for North and South Medford athletics. And we'd also like to thank Steve Vincent and Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years of sponsorship to support our live streaming coverage. And we'd also like to thank Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon in helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. I'd also like to welcome back Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass and State Farm Insurance Agent Roy World of Medford for partnering again in 2026. They are 2 great additions to our sponsor roster.
And leading off the top of the 5th is number 8,
Aiden Scott will lead off the top of the 5th inning for Ridgeview. Ely still on the mound, wheeling and dealing. He's thrown 73 pitches through 4 complete innings. This one a high pop fly. It'll be called for by Keegan Painter. And it'll be an error on Painter.
number 2, Finn Chambers.
The wind must have grabbed it. It is windy out there. We got flag.
Finn Chambers now at the plate. Scott over at first. Scott will take off. Chambers lays down the bunt. It'll be foul. Ely will Check on Scott at first. He's back safely. Yeah, 1 in for a strike. Here, 2 down and away. And the foul ball keeps Chambers at the plate. One, two high. Here's the throw down to second. It's going to be in time. They're going to get Scott trying to steal second base. A beautiful throw from Easton Douglas. Here's a high pop fly deep into center field. Going back is Patrick. Gets under it, makes the grab. And we got 2 outs. Bennett Wyatt pops up the first offering from Eiley there, and making the grab is Johannesson. That'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom half. Still a 2-2 ball game. Ridgeview will not leave a runner stranded as they got one on there, and he was picked off by Easton Douglas trying to steal second. Panthers coming to the plate in the 5th. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford has a large selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. We make it easy to drive home in the new vehicle of your dreams. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Back to you live here with the Lithia Superstore game of the week. It's the bottom of the 5th, and the Panthers come to the plate. Leading things off will be your leadoff hitter for South Medford, Keegan Painter. Painter takes strike one. Painter 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he's going to rip that one foul. Painter back up the middle off the pitcher's glove. He's going to get down to first safely. Forgetting baseball. And Painter will get credited with the hit there.
Does the pitcher get an air on that even though he's trying to dodge it? Yeah. That's what the mindset is.
Painter back to first safely as Chambers checks on him over at first. Catcher Easton Douglas at the plate. Hits it over the top of the head of Mainwaring at second. And the Panthers here in the fifth have both of the first two batters aboard at first and second. That's Painter over at second base. Douglas now over at first. It's now at the plate, Jacob Lewis. Lewis having a terrific season on the mound for the Panthers. And the batter is going to be out as he bunted the ball and made contact with it out of the batter's box.
Look at the replay, Beach. Yeah, the replay shows it. Soft's got to get something out of this. What is this guy hitting? Is it 2 for 2?
Chambers will step off. Up ball low. They're going to try to get Painter, and they do. Now we got 2 outs. Runner on second. And there's a ball out into right field. It'll be caught by Scott, and that'll do it. The Panthers had an opportunity here in the fifth as Painter and Douglas both got aboard with no outs, but they're not able to make anything happen of it. Painter thrown out at third trying to steal. Lewis out on the bunt attempt as the ball made contact with him outside of the batter's box. And then the fly ball there. And that puts us now into the top half of the 6th inning in a 2-2 ball game. You're listening here on TableRockSports.net. Folks, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home vehicle or business needs. They're locally owned and family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. And discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at TwinCreeksRetirement.com. Eiley stays on the mound for the Panthers. He's thrown 83 pitches through 5 complete innings. And Becker going to lead things off for Ridgeview here in the 6th inning. Swings at the first pitch there and swings through it for strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, evens the count up 2-2. And the 2-2, another breaking ball. Gets Becker. Ely gets strikeout number 5, and we've got one away here in the 6th. Ty Stevens comes to the plate. Stevens 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Takes strike 1. Pops this one up. Second baseman Rutgers is going to be underneath it. He'll make the grab. We got 2 away. Kingston Lopez at the plate, swings at the first offering from Ely. Takes to even up the count. Pop fly. It looks like it's going to get out of play. It does, over into the grass. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Ely is going to get strikeout number 6. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 6th inning in a 2-2 ball game. Ridgeview 2, Panthers 2. South Medford coming to the plate. You're listening on TableRockSports.net.
Whether you're finding flooring inspiration online or exploring our design tools at Lippard's Carpet One, Lippard's creates a shopping experience that's simply irresistible. Your seamless experience awaits at the Shine and Save event. Waterproof click flooring, $249. USA made laminate and carpet, just $199 and 99 cents a square foot. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
The fan favorite Foremost is back at Abby's. 4 pizzas, 1 legendary meal. Pepperoni, cheese, Hawaiian, and Abby's special all in one square. It's hip to be square, but only for a limited time. Order the Foremost at Abby's.com before it's gone. Dinner for under $20? Done. A large Hawaiian is on sale Monday through Thursday at your neighborhood Abby's. Canadian bacon, sweet Dole pineapple, hand-rolled dough. Feed the family for less. That's legendary. That's Abby's.
Rutgers at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th for the Panthers. Checks his swing there. And they're going to say he didn't hold up, but I don't know about that one. Patrick now at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Fouls that one out of play. And another foul ball, and Patrick quickly behind 0-2. And that one fouled off of his leg. And he'll get him there on the breaking ball. 2 quick outs here in the 6th. Brody Roberts now will come to the plate. Roberts will look to get a 2-out rally going here in the 6th inning. Takes strike 1. Roberts 1 for 2. Swings and misses, and he's behind now 0-2. The 0-2. Gonna miss.
Do you know who's doing Table Rock softball? Or we're not doing it?
I don't think we are. 1-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss in the same spot as the one before, and the count even 2-2.
Beach, you got any contact for the softball game?
No. They play at 6. I can tell you what they did in the first game. And that's going to do it for the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th. Tied up at 2. Back right after this on TibleRockSports.net. We're back with the Superstore game of the week. Top of the 7th inning in a 2-2 ball game between Ridgeview and South Medford. Ely still on the mound for the Panthers. 95 pitches through 6 innings. That's pitch 97, and it's a swing and a miss by Austin St. Clair. One's going to miss to make it a 1-1 count. Two one. St. Clair 0 for 2. And a swing and a miss by St. Clair makes it a full count. And a pop fly foul out of play.
Can I please have the children on the berm not swing on the trees? Thank you.
That's going to be great protection down the field. Remember your son got pops?
Oh, yeah. The 3-2, ground ball, back up the middle, taken by Painter, scoops it up, throw to first. Into the glove of Jacob Lewis for the first out.
And next up for the Ravens, number 1, Diego Lopez.
A 1-1 count now to Lopez. And a ground ball foul down the third baseline. Lopez behind now, 1-2. And that was pitch number 105. And he gets him on the outside part of the plate. Ely gets strikeout number 7. Nakamura going to come to the plate with 2 away. And another strike by Ely. One, 2 count now. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Evens the count up 2-2. And he gets him. That's strikeout number 8 on pitch number 111 for Maximus Ely. And he gives his team a chance to win the ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Panthers need 1 run as they come to the plate. You are listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
what it takes is attention to detail,
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, it's a 2-2 ball game between South Medford and Ridgeview. Panthers looking to win the game, and a leadoff base hit gets down into center field. Brings to the plate Brady Clark. Ely with the leadoff single. He'll get a pinch runner over at first base. Brings to the plate Brady Clark. Shows bunt, lays it down. It's a beautiful bunt. Gets away from the pitcher, and everybody's going to be safe. And the Panthers have no outs and runners on first and second. Now Keegan Painter comes to the plate. And a base hit out into the outfield would have the potential to try to win the ball game here for South Medford. We'll have a mound meeting here. Ridgeview going to talk things over for a moment. talk a little defensive strategy, what they want to do. Up the middle, you're turning 2. Ball to first. You're still trying to get the double play. Tag the bag. Get it to second. Ball on the left side. 3rd to 1. In the outfield, you're hoping it's shallow and try to cut off the runner from tagging up from second. Painter showing bunt. And Chambers going to go a little 31 degree and no throw to second. Painter showing bunt again, pulls back, swings and drives one out into left field. That's going to be enough. They're going to wave home Ackley, and Keegan Painter stays hot for the Panthers, walks it off in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Panthers will take a 3-2 victory over Ridgeview. An exciting finish in this one here this afternoon. Keegan Painter, just about the hottest bat in the lineup for South Medford, stays hot in this one. 3 for 4 on the day. And he gets the walk-off. And the Panthers get the victory. Well, we'll take a quick break. Come back, wrap things up with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap some scoring and go over some stats, all coming up on the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
We welcome you back to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show here on Table Rock Sports. It came down to the wire here Tuesday afternoon at Harry and David Field as South Medford grabs the victory in walk-off fashion, 3-2 over the Ridgeview Varsity Ravens. The game was tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning when Keegan Painter showed bunt, pulled back, and singled, scoring the runner from second base to win the ball game. The pitching was strong on both sides here this afternoon as South Medford's Maximus Eiley struck out 8, while the Ridgeview pitcher this afternoon struck out 4. South Medford were first to get on the board in the 2nd inning when Brody Roberts doubled, scoring 1. Ridgeview captured the lead 2-1 in the top of the 3rd after Finn Chambers doubled down the left field line, and South Medford committed an error, each scoring 1 run. Lewis singled down the right field line, which helped South Medford tie the game at 2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ely earned the win for South Medford. Their right-hander surrendered 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned over 7 innings, striking out 8 and walking 3. Chambers takes the loss for Ridgeview. He went 6 innings, allowing 3 runs, 1 earned on 7 hits, striking out 4 and walking 1. Painter led South Medford with 3 hits in 4 at-bats from the leadoff position to stay hot at the top of the order for the Panthers. Chambers led Ridgeview with 1 run batted in. The pitcher went 1 for 3 on the day. Aiden Scott, Finn Chambers, and Ty Stevens each collected 1 hit for Ridgeview. Ridgeview turned one double play in the game. The Panthers now will travel to Crater to take on the Comets. That game will be tomorrow at Anhorn Field at 7 p.m. We'll have that call here on Table Rock Sports. Stay tuned until tomorrow night. We'll see you next time, Panther fans. I'm Joseph Brett. Alongside my cameraman, as always, David Alvarez. Your executive producer for tonight's event was Joe Brett. A big thank you to our head coaches and tonight's officials. Again, the final score, South Medford 3, Ridgeview 2. You've been listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.